Welcome back, fishing fam. Today we got a new video for you, and what are we talking about here, Colton?
So, you saw our spinning rod favorites. We're gonna do casting rod favorites today. So, let's do it.
Let's get into it.
All right, everybody, I'm gonna take us away here. So we've got my first combo is the Evergreen combat stick. It's a 7-foot. I've got the Daiwa Tatula SV Limited on there, and boy, I'll tell you, that reel bombs them out there. 30-pound braid. Probably one of my favorite combos to fish.
Definitely.
I put a lot of fish in the boat with this one, so it's got its work in it.
Exactly. And I just want to mention, I've got, for my chatterbait rod, I've got a 7-foot medium Ike series. It's got the Shimano Canean on there with the 30-pound braid. And that thing, I mean, Colton seen me whip that out last year, and that was a blast.
Yep.
I mean, getting into some of these casting setups has really been eye-opening for me, and it's just a whole new world of fishing when you get out and you do it like that.
It is. Yep.
I mean, I never thought that I'd be able to put so many fish in the boat.
No, he's put me to shame some days, so.
Guilty as charged.
All right, so my next combo that I'm going to talk about is one that I haven't fished much, but I've added it to and put some work in it this year.
It's a pretty setup.
Yeah. This is my Megabass Levante 7.2 Diablo Spec R. So with a Shimano Scorpion DC on there. I fish that with my swim jigs, my spinner baits, buzz baits, a lot of the skirted stuff, you know.
Nice.
Single hooks, so yeah, it does the trick.
Looks like a lot of fun.
It is.
You know, for those of us who are a little more economical, I've got this Lews set up here, and honestly, I can't complain about this thing. It's been so much fun. I mean, not to mention I've got the color scheme all set up right here. And shout out to Thrash Code Jigs. I mean, what an awesome jig that is.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've thrown it a handful of times. It's just such a blast to get out there and toss these jigs around and see what you can do, what kind of foliage you can get into, and how many times you can catch the bottom. But all jokes aside, this thing is going to be a dirty setup that I really love to see what I can do with it this season.
For sure. All right, so you know we fish a lot of swim baits, bottom contact stuff. So I picked up this rod here. This is the Megabass Destroyer P5. It's the dark sleeper. It's a 7-foot one. I think 5 power, 4.5 power. So awesome, very sensitive rod for bouncing bottom.
Definitely.
I've got the Daiwa SV on there, just a little compact reel to really balance the rod. So,
awesome. Sounds like a blast.
yeah.
So again, going on the economies route over here, I've got this Garcia setup, but you'll notice I've got the Kitech with the underspin, and this thing has been a blast to throw around. I've only thrown it again a handful of times, just getting started into this scene, but so far I've got some pretty impressive follow backs, and it's been, you know, just super cool to be able to get into a whole new world of fishing.
Yeah.
I mean, it really has. So I'm excited to see, you know, what skills I can develop this season.
My last combo that I want to talk about is one I use pretty frequently in the summertime. It is my Megabass Destroyer Carbon Head in the 711. So this is my flipping rod. That extra length helps me get back there to where those big ones hang out.
Exactly.
I've got my Tatula Elite flip and pitch on there, and I'll tell you, those handles make all the difference in the world.
Yep.
I mean, I've slipped off many handles But yeah, this is one of my favorite rods.
Awesome. And I just wanted to say honorable mention. I don't have it with me, but I did actually increase my what do you call it? My arsenal.
Yeah.
So I did get the Levante jerkbait special. What reel did you help me put on that one?
That's the Daiwa Tatula CT.
Yeah. And that thing, I mean, it's awesome. You heard me talk about wanting to get into jerkbaits this year. I've thrown it a few times. It's so much fun. It's so smooth. It feels like an expensive setup.
Yeah.
It is, kind of. But the cool thing is knowing that I have that and I can practice it now.
Yeah.
And I'm nowhere near where I need to be to actually be putting fish in the boat just yet. But, you know, I think this season's going to be the season that I figure it out.
Cool. You know, and there's something to be said. You don't need an expensive combo to go out and catch fish.
No.
I mean, all it does, you know, it helps you feel more, you're able to work certain baits more effectively and put more fish in the boat, but you don't need it right off the bat. You know?
I mean, shoot, look at our Barbie pole video.
Exactly.
I mean, we were out there with $25 setup, and I think 15 of that was the glasses we were wearing.
Yep.
So, I mean, it really doesn't take much. It's just getting out and doing it and sticking with it.
Yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, you just got to build confidence in a couple baits, and then if nothing's working, go back to your confidence baits, and those are what you fish the most, and that's what catches fish for you.
Definitely. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to come in and talk to us. I mean, throughout the season, we're obviously going to change our fishing styles and what we recommend.
Yeah.
But, you know, we're not afraid to tell you guys what we recommend, you know, for certain areas up here. And like I said, just come and start that conversation with us. We'll help you out.
Yep. All right, everybody. So those were our favorite combos, casting combos. You saw our spinning ones a couple videos ago, but we use those on a regular basis and put fish in the boat with them.
Exactly. Lots of fish in the boat.
Yep. We appreciate the support. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'm Colton.
I'm Levi, and thanks for tuning in with us.